Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Pirates will kick it away to start. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Now rolling to the left. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Flames headed quickly to the line.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Dropping back, it's Salter. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the single back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Flames! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Offense set on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Caught near the sideline, it's Smith.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know when you're hot and outside. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack, or worse, turn the football over.
For sure hands, it's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll just keep slinging it. They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. To the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Discards a man. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams, and especially for offenses. And you have chances like that. When you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Salter. Slips attack. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. It's complete on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Black 24. 42 Slider. Ringo.
They'll run the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. The Flames have taken it inside the 20. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He wants it all. And this one's going to be in. Trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On the set.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Touchdown, Liberty! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They'll go to the air. Looking for space to the left. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll throw it on first down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six. We're going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And the Flames will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Salter. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Oh, it's loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Still on his feet. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's going to pass. He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, ECU! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. The Flames want to move quickly.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Flames are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll run the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second. And the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Ball is free. Now the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Flames in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Salter. He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to go up top on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time Kevin, and our halftime update. And the Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Hauser. Buys a little time with his feet. It's caught downfield. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play before, and when you come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Have a day, young fella.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the quick game. Touchdown, Pirates! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder, just take care of the football here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work.
Here we go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Hauser. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that rolling catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. On second down, looking again to throw. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Flames are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air, it's Salter. He's taking the shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. First down to start the drive after the break. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gives him the big stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. The Let's see what happens next.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
It's complete. Touchdown, ECU. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interceptions.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in.
And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. 2nd down now after the sack. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things... Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. Push down for the tackle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David...
And it's intercepted! A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight. Continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. You know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to pass it. Going up top. Makes a catch at the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to add another. He's looking to the fake, and he wants to throw. Tackled there by the defense. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Salter. Steps away. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season